What's up, YouTube? I'm fantastic. No, I'm just kidding. This is a new show I like to call Super Sports View, talking about sports and viewing and stuff. Yeah. And the main subject I wanted to talk about today, if you want to watch this or not, is the Miami Marlins, the new Miami Marlins. They are 41 and 44, fourth in the National League East as of 7/13. Happy Friday the 13th, by the way. I wanted to talk to you about the Marlins mainly because I do live in Florida, and they are what everyone thought would be the new Jesus or Chuck Norris, whichever one you want. I like Chuck Norris better, but what I wanted to talk to you about was how the year should have turned out. So far, the batting leaders, which is really sad. We have Omar Infante with the highest batting average on the team. No one on the team is batting higher than 300. Omar Infante is the leader at 290. At home runs, well, you can kind of basically tell this is Giancarlo Stanton, mother flipper, friggin' tips the ball and he fucking puts it in the outfield. Then we have RBIs, Giancarlo with 50. And we have on base percentage at 364, Giancarlo. And hits, Jose Reyes. To be honest with you, Jose Reyes should have been at the top of hits and batting average. If you don't remember last year, he was the batting. Yeah, he held the batting title. I forgot which one it was. But I mean, on top of this, it's not just any of this. It's not just stats that kill us. It's the fact that our injuries are just destroying us. First of all, we've had number one, my favorite, Bonifacio. He has my name. My name's Emilio. Emilio Bonifacio's hurt, who was probably one of our biggest influences. But we upgraded him, and we got Donovan Solano, and we also got, excuse me, Scott Cousins back, and Brian Peterson. All three of them have been doing really good. I'm not gonna be the first one to lie. And Justin Ruggiano, did I say that? We're not that bad as well, I can tell you right now. We are 41 and 44. I mean, it's not that great. We're 3 games under 500, and I think one of our greatest influences this season, the fact that we did get Carlos Lee from the Houston Astros. I think that was one of our best, most uprising influences. Now I'm gonna share with you the pitching stats that we have. Our pitchers might not be the greatest thing in the world, especially our closer, Heath Bell, who we thought was gonna be the light to our cave. I don't know how you want to put it. He was supposed to be our best. We basically spent all this money to get nothing because out of the 19 saves that he does, he's blown 24. If that makes any sense to anyone, I would think. I mean, that's not great. I mean, it's still you see other great like closers like Craig Kimbrell. He has literally one or two blown saves. You look at the best. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to be the best closer in the world, but one thing I can tell you is he was supposed to be our number one. He was supposed to be our strong guy. And to be honest with you, I want to give more credit to our holds leader, who is Steve Cishek. That little righty sidearm thing he's got going on is really good. And to be honest with you, I think he should be our closer because he's done better than Heath Bell for sure. Nothing against Heath personally because he was one of my favorites on the Padres when he did play. Next is our wins, which is pretty obvious. The perfect Mark Burley. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he threw a perfect game with the Chicago White Sox. He has 8 wins, and none of our pitchers at this point look like are going to go for a 20-win season this year. ERA, of course, Mr. Perfect, Mark Burley, 3.25, which is a decent ERA. I mean, it's not great and it's not perfect, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, it's not great. It's kind of sucks. But 3.25 to be our highest is unimaginable. You look at other teams; they have great averages. But the thing is, and also strikeouts. Now we have what I think our best overall pitcher this season has been Anibal Sanchez. He has 95 strikeouts, but here's the problem the Marlins have. When we do have a great pitching, a great pitching start, let's say, in a way, a great pitching day, our hitters cannot take forward in that. You know that thing. We need to take over. Our hitters, if we have good pitching one day, we'll have terrible hitting the rest of the day, which is what I don't understand about the Marlins. We'll have crappy pitching one day, and then we'll have super fantastic hitting that won't do anything because they're scoring 20 runs in one game. I'm exaggerating. They're scoring 5 to 8 runs a game, and I think, yeah, if you don't know our starters, we got which I also want to address, is Josh Johnson. He was supposed to be he is our number one starter. He's supposed to be our number one overall pitcher, but this year, coming off surgery, not doing that. I can understand, because when you come off surgery, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, is to just throw. I've played baseball myself. I know what it's like to go through an injury, and coming back the first day is not the greatest thing in the world. But you have to recuperate, and I would think he's done. He's like Albert Pujols. At the beginning of the season, Albert Pujols just died. He couldn't hit a home run to save his life. Now look at him. He has 12 or 13, or it's between 12. It's 12 and up. I know he has 12 or more home runs this season. And that's pretty good for an average hitter, but it's not great for Albert Pujols. It's like Josh Johnson right now. He started 17 games, and he has a record of 5-5. Um, Not the greatest thing in the world for our ace, who was supposed to be our ace. But I mean, it's not anything. I mean, if you look at his average, it's his ERA, it's 4.06. For an ace. That's just you can't do that for an ace, man. And well, I mean, it's just something that we have to do. Fielding, on the other hand, we do have a pretty decent field. If you want to check out any of these stats that I'm looking up, it is on ESPN.com. All these stats are on this website, where I'm reading straight off the website, but the actual commentary is coming straight out of the top of my head. But yeah, so this is really what I wanted to talk about, the Marlins. I mean, today I am going to the game. I'm going to experience them myself. I have been to the stadium a couple times, uh, and it is. I have to tell you, the new Marlins Stadium is very, very nice. I have to admit that the lot of money that we have spent on the stadium, it wasn't worth it. I mean, it was worth it because if you ever been to Sun Life or Pro Player, whatever you want to call it, it's been changed so many times that I don't even know. It's where the Dolphins play, the Miami Dolphins. If you look at that stadium, it was total trash. Everywhere you walked around, it smelled like garbage. It was terrible, but it was a great upgrade. And our manager, oh my God, what can I say? He's only been thrown out once. What is that? I think his record was like 18 thrown outs in the first half of the season. And my next topic, which will be tomorrow, I will upload a video probably every day, and if not every day, I will try to upload one maybe once or twice, or like, what is it? There's 7 days in a week, maybe 6 or 5 times a week. I'll try to upload a video talking about a different topic. My next topic will be about the All-Star game. What did I think about the All-Star game? And I will, as of now, I started off with the Marlins, but I will go in order between the National League East, West, and Central. I will go through all the teams, and I will talk about everything that they've done this year. See who's on top and who's on the bottom. Right now, the Marlins are looking kind of in the middle. We're under 500, so it's not great. But let's see if we can get a nice start. We're playing the Nationals this weekend, and I think Chico. So there's a concert today, which is also another reason why I wanted to go. But all right, this has been Super Sports View. I don't know how to sign that off. Leave me a comment. How about that? We should start like that. Leave me a comment on how I should end the show, huh? This has been Super Sports View, and I don't know. Leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. I know you would. Peace.